Yo, what's up, Vape Ravers, and welcome back to another awesome video with your boy, Vapepool88. So, I'm pretty sure y'all might be wondering, Vapepool88, what's up with the outfit? Well, like I said in my other video, I've been slipping. I haven't been doing videos every day like I should have been, and I haven't been giving y'all what y'all want to see. More of me. Anyway, I figured if today was as good a day as it is, and that means that today is the perfect day to start, get back up on my video shooting game, because today makes officially 1 month that I've been married. Now, just let that simmer in for a minute. Just think about that, Man, it really came up pretty quick. And I'm saying that because it honestly really has been, it's been a crazy month, just because it's been a lot of moving parts. Having to go through and, do paperwork, get stuff changed, get this changed, get that set up, get this set up. But when it comes to actual married life, there's not really much difference, just simply for the fact, and I say this only because we were already together for a while before we got married. We're together 24/7, work together, live together. So it's like that part, the whole initial, oh, we're married now, so let's move in, let's do, I guess, our own thing. Kind of, we were already doing that beforehand, before we got married. But I will say this, and those of you who are married, I'm pretty sure you can agree with me. There's a lot of things that change once you get married, but they change for the better. A lot of things that you already thought were, high up there, way top level, top shelf, go higher, they get better. But, like I said, the crazy thing is, it's amazing how quick this month really, came and went, Next thing you know, we're going to be like, oh, 1 year down, 2 year down, 3 years down, celebrating multiple year anniversaries, just because it really does seem that now that we've said our I do's, time is really starting to fly. And it just kind of makes you, stop and, look at things when you're like, okay, as single Vapepool, this is what I was doing, going out every night, hanging out, car meets, partying nonstop. It's just like, it makes you kind of look back and you're like, okay, yeah, it's cool to go do that stuff now, but now that I'm married now, it's more or less, okay, I can go out and hang out and still party, but I always gotta keep in mind, I can't just pull all-nighters, like I was doing before. I got a wife to come home to now. I'm starting a family now. So it's like, you got to keep that in mind. And then, on top of that, a lot of people have told me, your first year of marriage is going to be the hardest, right? Like I said, the first month was a lot of crazy moving parts. It wasn't that hard. It wasn't really, too bad or anything. But it's just, you got to take in consideration, it's only hard if you make it, My wife said that, my dad said that, my mom said that, father-in-law, mother-in-law, everyone's told me that, at different times. And it's simply just because, it's great advice, Marriage is only hard and it's only tough if both of you choose to go that route, And I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I know all the answers to marriage and everything. Yeah, I guess I got, all the answers. I'm big know-it-all. I'm not. It's just, like I said, it's crazy how fast everything seems to be moving now. When we were dating, it was like, yeah, I see you every day, all the time. We got all the time in the world. But now that, it went from dating to, being engaged, and from there, it was like, okay, things kind of sort of slowed down a minute, just with the planning of the wedding and putting other things on hold just to make sure we got got things like this, situated, make sure we got everything in order and everything in place. And then once we set our ideas, like I said, everything just kind of just took off, and I don't have any doubts. I'm not second guessing nothing. My thing is, I just gotta, I gotta strap in and enjoy the ride, I know time's gonna fly. You don't get second chances in life. I mean, some things you get second chances at, but when you have the opportunity to do something, as big as this, to take this step, and you really feel that you have found the person, that makes you happy, and you feel that this person is the one who truly is your other half, you're two sides of the same coin, so to speak. It's like not just going by, okay, zodiac signs, birthdays, years, all that stuff, likes, dislikes. Like, you really notice little things about someone where when you were dating, like, you noticed it, but it was like, no, whatever. And like, now that you're married, and you're like, you notice these little things, like, maybe, like, you start to notice, like, the way they fold their clothes, or, you really pick up on, like, how they fix, certain meals, or, do certain things. And I'm not saying it's bad. Like, it's good to pick up and notice these things, because it really helps you to feel that you're both starting to key in on each other, You're starting to really notice how much more alike you are. Like, you could really be like, okay, I have truly, like, yeah, you have friends, and you have best friends, but when you get married, like, that person right there, like, that's your other half. Like, that is truly, like, your shadow, so to speak, And I'm not saying, like, shadow, like, oh, there's the sun. I'm saying, like, Peter Pan's shadow. How Peter Pan's shadow, like, had his back, like, was there, like, he was in a bind, that shadow was on it, That's how it is, like, married life, It's like, it's the ultimate, like, the best tag team in the world, Like, I'm pretty sure those of you who have watched, like, wrestling or something like that, y'all can go back and be like, oh, that was a great tag team, something like that. Or, those of you who, like, watch Monster Jam, or, you're into, like, building cars or models or whatever, and, like, you've done, those projects together where you're like, this is something that we both have put our all into. We both put our time into. We've both, went in as a team to get this done, get this completed. Makes you feel good, And, like, the other day, someone was like, oh, well, how old are you? And I'm like, dude, I'm 27. Oh, you're so young to be married. Yeah, I'm young, but we both, felt that, okay, we were ready, to be married. We were together. It was a mutual decision. It wasn't like, okay, I'm ready to be married, and she had doubts, or she was ready to be married and I had doubts. It was none of that. You're going to go through your rough times before you get married. You're going to go through your good times, your bad times. That just helps you to see just how much more compatible y'all are, It helps you to realize truly, okay, if we can make this work, and we're going through all this stuff now, and we're just dating, think about all the stuff we can get done, all the stuff we can conquer and take over when we're married and we're together, It's like, there's no really other way to put it than that, When you get married, if before you ever thought about getting married, your plan was world domination, you're going to take over the world. When you get married, your partner is right there with you. They got the same mindset. They may at sometimes be like, well, look, I don't think we should, mount this laser on this shark or something like that today, maybe we should wait, you know, and get like a couple more sharks to mount lasers on, or, you know, maybe we should build this rocket this way, get more people or something like that. They'll have ideas like that. Consider those ideas, because I guarantee you 95% of the time you're like, yeah, I got this great idea, because I do it all the time. And then you mention it, and then they give their thoughts and their opinion, and you think about it, you're like, that does make sense. We should try it that way. Even though you're probably thinking like, well, you know, if it doesn't work this way, you know, we'll go back to my idea and just test that out. But a lot of times, it's always great to have your spouse's opinion, you know? And like I said, it's just, I honestly didn't feel that there was a better subject to make a video on today than the fact that, you know, dude, I've officially, as of midnight, you know, well, 12 a.m. this morning, you know, it was like, boom, 1 month of marriage already, you know, it's down, you know, and, you know, don't waste time counting the days, don't waste time counting the months, you know, look for the long term, like, the years are coming up, you know, after the day, you know, today's 1 month, shoot, next thing you know, we're going to be celebrating, you know, 3-4 months down the line, you know, 1 year, 10 years, like, saying, long-term goals, you know, like my brother said, you know, him and his wife have been together since, like, high school, dude, and, like, I mean, they weren't married in high school, you know, they were dating and everything, but I'm saying, like, that's a good team right there, you know, like, seeing the things they've accomplished together versus the individual things they've done separately. You know, yeah, he's giving me some crazy advice. Yes, I'm saying it. Big bro, you give me some crazy advice at times, but, you know, it's in there. It's in there. And it's just, like I say, you know, when you have parents and siblings and friends who are like siblings to you, and you know they're supportive of your crazy decisions, you know they'll stand by you, and even though they know that this is something that it's crazy and it may not seem like a good idea at the time, but they know you have your heart set on it. When you already have all that and you find your wife or your husband who's the same way and they're just as supportive, like you can't get anything better. You know? Like when you're super broke, and I'm not saying like you have money, you're just acting like you're broke, you're just telling people, oh no, I'm broke, you know. No. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying like literally you have nothing, but you got that support system, dude, like anything is possible, you know. Hold on, I gotta take a break on that one. Anything is possible, you know. And I mean, there's really nothing else to say on the subject. You know, I think that's a good point to leave y'all with. As long as you got a good support system and you truly are happy and in love with the person that you're with and the person that you choose to marry and choose to be with, there's nothing else, you know. Whatever you choose to do, however you choose to go about it, wherever you're at, as long as the two of y'all are happy, I mean, you know, that's just the way things go, you know. So, in the comment box down below, let me know what you thought, you know. If you feel that you may have gotten some shady advice, or you feel you've gotten some great advice, go ahead, drop it down in the box below. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a stranger. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Or what, is that backwards? Subscribe button here. Like button here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and hit that thumbs up. You know, don't be a stranger. As always, stay tuned because you never know what you're going to see posted up on here next. You feel me? As always, eat, sleep, vape, repeat. I'm your boy, Vapepool88. Stay tuned for more. Posting up new vids every day. Catch you latest.